For anyone who wants to go out for free pancakes, the weather will cooperate tomorrow.
It looks fantastic. Great travel weather, Jess. Today, a little on the windy side, but still a fairly benign day. We do have a lot of sunshine and dry conditions. This is all this warmth is blowing in on the backside of that high pressure that's been with us for the past couple of days as we look at bright blue sky and plenty of brightness all around. This is a frozen Lake Pepin, weeks and maybe months away from completely thawing out, but for the time being, a nice example of a great late winter weather. Our Lewiston Auto camera from Lake City right now looking at a bright, chilly day. We started out last evening below zero, finally getting above zero at 9 o'clock last night. Temperatures since midnight have been on the way up. Now we've made our way into the mid-20s, almost off the chart here actually, but on our way to the mid-30s by day's end. Tacking on 3 or 4 degrees per hour at this point with those gusty southwest winds drawing in the warmth. Austin now 30 degrees, Mason City 31, again Rochester 26, it's 30 in Plainview, Cresco 28, and it does feel colder. Of course, there's a bite to that breeze, 25-mile-per-hour winds. With gusts around 33 miles per hour, it feels like 11. Air pressure is falling, 30.31 inches of mercury. Wind chill around the area. It's certainly quite a bit colder than those actual temperatures, as you can imagine. 24 in Winona, 17 right now, the way it feels in Mason City. So definitely more of a taste of winter there with that. But the temperatures themselves later on will be above freezing, kind of making you think a little bit about March-like weather, and when we're above freezing on average going into March. But look at all the blue sky, how much sunshine is under this domination of high pressure. The midsection of the country completely entranced with that sun, just loving this quiet spell of weather. It is a little breezy, yes, but dry for almost the entire country. A little bit of rain in parts of Arizona and New Mexico. But next weather maker coming in offshore, moving toward Southern California. That will eventually cross the Four Corners area, across the Rockies, then the Plains, and reach us on Monday heading into Tuesday. 26 right now in Rochester, 38 in Des Moines, and there are 40s and even 50s to the west. A lot of warmth being drawn in, those dry, gusty south winds all across the region. And so we're looking at some windy, warmer weather today. A very mellow, very mild weekend, and then that storm system that we're talking about off the coast of California reaches us early next week. The chance of maybe some light snow for us, but at this point, kind of a lot of question marks with that system. It may be a minor nuisance, it may be nothing at all, as it may take more of a southerly track. But today, though, one thing that is sure, and that is that high pressure is bringing us a quiet, sun-filled day. Gusty, yes, a little on the chilly side, but temperatures looking pretty good, and we're loving that marvelous sunshine to round out the work week. Sunset 5:47. So temperatures today, mid-30s, will ease back to about 20 or the upper teens. And then tomorrow, first thing in the morning, starting off in the teens, will be in the 30s by noon tomorrow, and then cruising into the mid and upper 30s by afternoon, but with less wind for our Saturday. A lot of sunshine today. The winds gusty through sunset. They'll slowly subside in the overnight hours. Then tomorrow, as a warm front works its way through, plenty of mild air still settling into the region. Tomorrow, a lighter southwest breeze around 12 or 13 miles per hour. Look for high temperatures around 36, 37 degrees, close to 40 by Sunday as that weak cold front approaches for the northwest. That will swing through, and we'll go back to mainly the low 30s, but for the most part still decent temperatures, at least the first part of next week. High pressure's been with us, and it looks like that's going to move on to the south and east. Eventually, here's that storm system either taking a southerly track, which means basically nothing for us, or a northerly track gives us maybe a chance of light snow by Tuesday into Wednesday. But at this point, we're looking to be grazed by that system at the very most, unless something changes. Of course, we'll let you know if there are some changes. It looks like at least a chance of snow for the middle of next week. Temperatures mild at first, then cooling off toward the end of next week, colder than average for the final handful of days of February, but looks like we will recover by next weekend, though. Recover back to the 30s. 34 in Rochester today, 35 Austin. Right now, look for highs around 35 in Northwood. Charles City 33. Bright sunshine, a gusty southwest breeze, 30 miles per hour until about 5 o'clock. Then the winds will drop off nicely. 18 tonight, not as cold as recent nights, not anywhere close to zero with this one. 36 tomorrow, a fairly gentle breeze, a lot of sun for your Saturday, and Sunday looks equally pleasant. Chance of very light snow perhaps Tuesday into Wednesday for Ash Wednesday there, and then quieter but colder weather late in the week.
This is the weekend we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's nice to have this. We've had, I think, 3 out of 4 weekends this month have been pretty good, and so here we go, warming up just in time.
Thank you, Ted. Just ahead, an urgent call for blood donation.